Hello, welcome back to Botania. Okay, we're on the we're looking through functional flora. You may recall at the moment. Just looked at the exoflame to power the furnace in the background there. Fallen Kanade now. It's got angelic properties. It will use apply a regen effect any players nearby. And again, the runes which we make in the altar. There's the Bloodthorn and the Dreadthorn. There's the Munchdew. There's the Daffodil. Blows items around. There's the Clayconia. There's the Agricarnation. All the functional flowers. Oh yeah. Exoflame there. Endoflame there. Okay. So, right. So, the Fallen Kanade is going to be a regen effect. So there we go. Regeneration 3. Nice. Very, very nice. Remember, we looked at the pasture seeds, the overgrowth seeds. The overgrowth seeds actually doubling the potency of this. Very, very cool. Okay, so what else we got then? We're not going to look at the Elven stuff too much at the moment. I'm going to try and do the Elven stuff at the end when I can actually. I'll probably have to build a portal now I think about it. Okay. The Hopperhock. Okay, so let's put a chest down here. Alright, which way is this blowing at the moment? This way. Okay, we don't want that. Make sure we're on function mode. Shift right click. Sure, is that blowing? Can't really tell. That way. Should be right now. Oh no, it's that way. And don't chuck your wand to the forest. Where did my wonderful forest go? Get eaten? It did. So yeah, unfortunately this Daffodil is a bit getting in the way, but yeah, all this, so this thing is just going to eat bloody everything. Yeah, unfortunately this thing is blowing it away. But if we chuck it over here, I think the Endoflame just fucking ate him. Something ate him. No, it didn't. Yeah. So it did actually end up in the Hopperhock. So yeah, any interesting stuff about the Hopperhock? Any item, with no item frame adjacent to it can accept any items, labelled inventories will take priority. Alright, so there's some interesting stuff with the item frames, is there? I don't quite get it. I'm thinking it means something like this, but I don't really know. I don't know, the eggs are in there. No, it doesn't mean that. Pick up only items in frames. How can you put... What? That is weird. It's looking into the inventory, is it? Is that what it means? Damn it, eggs! They're not there, are they? No, they've been put away already. But you can't do that. The hopper will pick up any items around it, give them items picked up will be put in adjacent inventories, e.g. chests. Placing item frames in any of the inventories will specify which items can or can't go in them. No. I need to get rid of my ring of Have I got the magnetization? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to select this. I'm not sure it's really choosing between the two here. It just seems to be going to the nearest inventory at the moment. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So now we have the Hyacidus. It will poison any nearby mobs. Okay, let's go back over here then. Eggs again. I guess we should probably get rid of these because they're going to interfere with it. So there we go, you can see the poison. But you can see they're not dying. But they've just got infinite poison. Okay. Let me just... do I not even have an axe on me? Alrighty, so let's dump some of this stuff away. Actually, inventory's been getting full for quite a long time. Okay, might keep that. And we'll take some more coal blocks just to keep feeding the ender flame. Cool. Rightio then. So we've got a few bits here. So there's the Hyacidus, and obviously Rune of more redstone root. Various different petals and stuff like that. Jaded Amaranthus now. Feeding with movement. Alright, so this is just cool. This is just going to grow a load of extra flowers. Keep in mind these all have floating variants as well. I don't know where I want to actually do this. I'm going to do it far away. That might be out of range of the mana pool there. And that's not going to be there. Well, that's pretty cool then. So we can basically get an infinite amount of flowers from that. Okay, the Jiyuulia now. Okay, this is like a force field effect. Isn't that how you spell it? Oh, it's J-Y. J-I. Where did that chicken go to? There's a chicken over here. You can feel the chicken just being put out of range there. That's quite funny. I don't think he likes this. Yeah, you see it went back to the centre point and now it's going back. Yeah, that's funny. That's cool, that one actually. Again, we're not going to speak about Loonium or Orchids. They're actually both very, very powerful. Loonium Dungeon Orchid just gets you fucking any ore you want. But anyway, Marimorphosis is executes metamorphic transformations on nearby stone blocks. These blocks get metamorphized into one of 8 different types of metamorphic stone, or 8 types generated. Okay, this is just the types to generate. More depending on the biome. Alright, so we've got some stone then. We get our metamorphosis out. Yeah, I see what's going on here. Where is the actual flower? What's it called? Marimorphosis. That can be that's a petite variety as well. Do that maybe from there. Yeah, we'll put this over here. I'm kind of running out of space a little bit now. What the fuck is going on? I feel like it's doing all the stone underneath the ground. And it's doing it fast. Holy shit, shit's kicking off, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Yep. So it's, well, what can I do about that? Not much. Doesn't look like it's draining much. Alright. Yeah, you can use that with the Petal Apothecary. Alright, so that noise, I don't know how long that noise will go on for. I mean, there's only so many blocks into the ground there. The Medumone is a flower with the ability to complete all creatures' movement. Okay, interesting. Again, similar sort of thing. That's finished. So we planted our things over here. So let's put the Medumone here. So we'll just I quite like chucking eggs, to be honest. So it's completely. So interestingly, because it's in the effect of the what's that one called again? The Hyacidus. So basically, you could combine Hyacidus and you could combine Hyacidus and Medumone for a creature that is completely still on like half a heart. That's basically what I was trying to say there. Yeah, I mean I can't see what its health is, but I'm pretty sure it's half a heart if it's been affected by this guy. And it's interesting this guy can work far away. Maybe there's different radius and stuff like that. Alright, so next up. We've got the, like I say, we're going to ignore the Elven stuff and then we'll go through it again at the end. The Pollidisiac. Animals love eating. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to put a few more chickens down. And then we're going to put our Pollidisiac down as well. And then we're going to have those seeds. So you can see the seeds are disappearing, and I shouldn't have been collecting them. Because they can't actually move though, they're not actually breeding. But they're certainly eating the seeds. In fact, all these I think all these are actually babies now I think about it. That's pretty cool. I think we're going to go quite a lot here. Probably not supposed to do quite this much in a tiny little space like this, but oh well. The Rannuncarpus now is going to pick up any new blood blocks and place them in the world nearby. Again, pretty simple recipe for the Rannuncarpus. It will pick up any nearby blocks in dropped iron form and place them in the world nearby. Okay, I get it. Alright, so we're going to try the sugarcane thing then, right? So let's get our Rannuncarpus. And we want to specify sand for the sugarcane, even though that's not actually necessary. We could probably do cactus now I think about it. Alright, so we're going to have our sand. We'll do cactus, it makes more sense. Because obviously you can do, I think you can do it on both, you can do sugarcane on both of them. So we're going to have our dirt block here. Because that's the only way we can actually place this thing. And then I should just be able to drop a cactus on top. And that should work, right? If I'm understanding it correctly. Wait a minute. And it looks like I'm not understanding it correctly. That looks exactly what it says. I see no place cactus. Can I actually place cactus in the world? Yeah. I should be able to place it nearby. There's plenty of free slots for it. I think it's placing it anyway. Sugarcane maybe? I guess I could try sugarcane. I'm not really seeing it do anything there. No, I don't see anything happening. This is doing it so far away I can't even see. I don't know about that one. And yeah, so the Solegnolia is going to... so we did have the Ring of Magnetization, which we don't. But we did put it on, for instance. The Solegnolia is going to diffuse that. So we'll just do a simple test here. So we've got it on now. Do we have it on? Yep, and the Solegnolia should. It's going to diffuse. It's not huge. I think the Hopperhock is just fucking eating everything there. Yeah. But yeah, so that is going to diffuse that. I'm not a huge fan of the magnet, to be honest. Okay. What else do we have? The Tangleberry. So the Tangleberry is a flower that, because of a small amount of mana, will keep any of the animals within it. So this is going to work over here, is it? No, it's not. I need to be near my mana pool. And unfortunately this shit is getting way too crowded at the moment. Right, let them go. So you can see this guy's trying to get out, but he can't. So you can see the range from it. That's pretty cool, that one. So you just means you don't have to build any defense stuff. That's actually quite useful for Tangleberry. And fairly simple recipe again. Similar, all these recipes are very, very simple ones. Apart from, of course, with the what's it called? The Portal to Alpine ones. But then, even then, to be honest, it's literally you just, as long as you can build the portal, then you just chuck stuff in and get stuff out. So, all right. So this is a creeper using the cat behaviour. This one I'm not sure I really want to do. I'll do it right over here. Probably not going to work though. You know what? I'm just going to leave that one. It's pretty obvious what that does. And the Winculotus. And again, similar sort of thing with this. There's no point doing stuff. I see. So basically, what I can do, you can do is you can place the Winculotus. Yeah. So the Tiger's Eye is going to keep the creepers out. The Winculotus is going to actually keep the Enderman in. So, for instance, if I placed it here and I had my 2 barrier here, I could look at an Enderman. He would automatically teleport right here, and I'll be able to kill him. So that would be how that would work. And yeah, and again, some of the more advanced ones, which are concatenations. Obviously, autumn, air. So air, earth, water, fire, spring, summer. They're all the basic ones. And then the sort of deadly sins seem to be the slightly more advanced ones. Sloth, lust, all that stuff. That's sort of how that seems to be working. So yeah, so I've kind of looked at quite a lot of these sections now. I looked at generating. I looked at functional. There's brewing to be done. Brewing is another issue. The open crate is a good way to drop stuff directly on top of stuff. I've spoken about quite a lot of this already. Various different things. Obviously, there's all these rods to look at as well. So we'll look at that sort of stuff. Corporeal, that's the sorting system. Alpha-mancy, this is the portal. There's a couple of bosses to deal with. There's still quite a lot of stuff to do. Glimmering flowers. And yeah, and there's various different things to talk about with the catalyst as well. But I think I've probably done enough, because I've done most of these episodes actually in one session. So I do want to speak about different kinds of catalysts and focus perhaps on the other side of it. But I think I've done pretty much everything on. Yeah, I mean these first 3 topics. I guess I haven't done mana manipulation, but in terms of, so that one's cake, and that one is wool in order. Oh yeah, the Thermalily. That was one thing I don't think I actually covered. That was a real basic one right at the beginning, and that needs lava. And that's gonna. How do you need the lava? I'll finish up with the Thermalily. I think I've done everything I wanted to in some of the other sections. Yeah. I will look at those. I guess I'll look at them in a different time. But the Thermalily will be how we end this one, I think. So the Thermalily, it needs lava. And where does it need the lava from, I wonder? Or does it need a constant source of lava? It's not functional, it's a generator. Okay. So I guess if I just put a lava bucket underneath, it will actually take that, will it? Let's see if it will take it right from, say, here. I'm not sure. Does it need to be... I feel like it probably did. Not entirely sure though. But yeah, I think anyway, well, somehow it does take it, I guess, but I'm not sure exactly what it does seem to be some particles around it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. But I think I'll probably just end it there. So yeah, till next time, thanks for watching.